Hi there, Rabbi. How are you doing today? Read any good books lately?
No, I can't seem to find anything good to read. There's lots out there I want to read. There's just too much. I'm having trouble making decisions, Joe.
People don't seem to want to learn things anymore. They want to go to school and stuff like that, but only because they can be on a particular sports team or they can get a degree, which is what they need to do to get a job. What happened to learning things for the joy of learning it?
I think you brought up something that we as a country have to confront, deal with, and talk about, and we're not doing that, is the change in education, not both, all levels, elementary, middle, high school, advanced, college, advanced degrees. When I was growing up, one went to college to learn, to spend time with students, with professors, with instructors, to discuss material and to read things I never would have read on my own, and to learn things I never would have learned on my own. But it was a contained environment. Even though I lived at home and I was a commuter, I didn't live at college. I still spent time at college with professors, with students, and I did a lot of reading. And I became educated. Then I went on to graduate school. Then I went on to rabbinic seminary. And all of this was a process that took me away from my daily activities. And it was very, very specific. Now I hear ads on television, on the radio, emails, all different places. I'm bombarded with get a degree, but I don't go anywhere. I'm not with other people. I might be at a Zoom meeting, but that's not the same as in person. The goal has changed to being able to check off a box. And I think it's time that we as a society talk about it. It's neither good nor bad. What's bad is we're not addressing it. We're thinking of college as to when I went to school, as opposed to now, which is the ability to say, well, I have an advanced degree, or I went to this unit. You didn't go to that university. You never went there. They issued you a piece of paper because you went to Zoom meetings and did stuff online. That's not the same as when I sat in a coffee shop or in the library with other people wrestling with these same subjects. It's a very different view. And I think it's important because things are getting all mixed up, Joe, in terms of you don't need a college degree for every job in the known universe. In fact, most don't need the classic education I had, and that's studying philosophy, history, and theology, as well as quantum physics, quantum mechanics, and trigonometry that I've never had to use.
Well, and the Socratic method of teaching, where you ask questions, the teacher asks you questions, you answer, you discuss, is a process where it helps you to think and develop new ways of thinking and pattern. If anybody could learn anything just by reading books and listening to lectures on tape or on video or YouTube, then it would be a completely different situation, but it doesn't work that way.
We need to define as a country college, not for everyone, and it shouldn't be for everyone. And every job shouldn't require a college education. It doesn't need it. If you want to demonstrate your ability to learn, there are lots of certificates. There's lots of ways to demonstrate that one can learn new subjects. I'm well educated, but I'm not suited for everything, Joe. But it doesn't mean anything that I'm stupid or I can't. No, it means that I would not be a good person to create great works of art. And I shouldn't be hired as an art director. I shouldn't be hired to be in charge of social media. It doesn't hurt my feeling. I'd like to introduce something that's really scary is the politicians entering and saying what we should have and not have in school when they're giving us political decisions not based on the workforce, not on based on education, and not on what's good for our students or each other for that matter.
Well, I know one thing that's good for me, Rabbi, and that's listening to you talk. And I know I would not get nearly as much out of our conversations if we didn't get to talk back and forth. So thank you for that. And on that note, if any of our viewers out there or listeners are interested, we would love to talk to you as well, because that's the only way we're all going to get to the bottom of all these issues we're exploring.
And if you're looking for dealing with what life presents, I'm the right person. But if you're looking how to use Photoshop, I'm the wrong person.